Student, next topic is sorting, or you can say sorting technique in Python programming language. Sorting is nothing but it is arranging order. It is arranging order of elements, and it can be ascending or descending according to you. You are responsible to choose in which order you are going to change, in which order you are going to apply in your elements. So this is what sorting technique. And sorting technique specifies the way where the elements are arranging in ascending or descending order. So there are two types of sorting techniques. First one is bubble sort and second is insertion sort. Bubble sort and insertion sort, there are two types of sorting techniques. Bubble sort is technique where elements are traversing in the list. In that, element is going to compare with its adjacent element in the sense nearby element is going to compare with its nearby element according to the order. If the comparison is done, they are changing their places. Places as per requirement until the whole list is sorted. So it it says that it means that the element is going to compare with its nearby element according to the order. If you are going to change in ascending order, so the elements are comparing lesser than or greater than. If the nearby element is what, greater less than, so it will come in front. If you are going to change in descending order, if the nearby element is greater than, so it will come in front. So it is what, according to the order in which you are going to change, in which you are going to apply in your elements. Here I have given an example for bubble sort already. As I said, that it is what it is the sorting technique where the element is going to compare with its nearby element. So there are many passes. Uh, it is in one step, and every passes is containing some steps. In every in each step there are two comparison. In each step there are one comparison, element and its nearby element. So in first pass, see here, I have defined a list 2 3 7 and 5 1. The list I am going to take for the for sorting, for bubble sorting. In first pass, 2 3 7 and 5 1, it is what, now 3 is going to, in first step 3 is 2 is element and its nearby element is 3. Comparing between the two. So in my case I'm going to arrange this element in ascending order. So in my case, I'm going to change in ascending order. This particular list I'm going to change in ascending order. So 2 is going to compare with 3. 3 is what, greater than, so no need to change their places. 3 is 3 and 7. 7 is greater than 3. No need to change their places, no swapping. 7 is comparing with 8. No, again no. 8 is going to compare with 5. So 5 is less than 8. So I have to change the place of 5, or you can say I'm going to exchange the places of 5 and 8 because 5 is less than 8. So swapping is required. Now in next step, 8 is going to compare with 1. So 1 is less than 8. Again one is coming in place of 8, and 8 is going to in place of 1. So now in second pass again we will do the same thing. Again we will do the same thing. 2 is going to compare with 3. Now next step 3 is going to compare with 7. Just like that I'm going till the last step, going to compare till the last step. Now third pass is also require. Now going to repeat we are going to repeat the session until the shorted list we got. Okay, so this is the technique of bubble sort. In every passes having such steps of comparison, and that we have to do for sorting. Now here I have written a program for bubble sort. uh, First I have defined a list L is equal to 1 2 5 4 3. This is not in arrange order. I am going to change in ascending order. I am going to apply ascending order for this particular list. So first I have to define the length of list. I have used two for loops, nested for loops. First for loop for passes and second for loop for inner steps of passes. So here I in range n minus 1. So this is what 1 2, the length of this list is what 1 2 3 4 5. So length is what 5, but range is what 0 to 4, because n minus 1, 5 minus 1 is what 4. So range is what 0 to 4. Now next is what inner for loop, j in range n minus I minus 1. So according to this iteration, the range will change. According to this iteration, the range will for example, first iteration, if i's value is what 0, if i's value is what for first iteration i's value is 0. So j's range is what n minus I minus 1. So j's range is what 3, because n minus 0 minus 1 3. This is for steps, this is for passes. Now if j is greater than j plus 1, in first case the range is what 3, the range is what 3 0 to 3. In first iteration of I, j's range is what 0 to 3. So let's check the condition. If j is greater than j plus 1, so this is j and this is what j plus 1. If j is greater than j plus 1, so this condition is false, so no need to change. Now come for the second iteration of j. 2 is greater than 5, so this is also false. Now come for the third iteration of j. Iteration of j is 0 1 2 and 3. Now come for the third iteration, which is what second. 5 is going to compare with 4, so this condition is true. 5 is greater than 4, so the places of these elements are going to change. So the values place are going to change. So this is what swapping, this is what swapping sentence. So 4 will come in place of 5, 5 will come in place of 4. So swapping is required. Now next is what for 3's places is 4, 4 is going to change for 3. So 4 is greater than 3. Now again it will change the place. It will exchange, the 4 is going to exchange the place with 3. So 3 will come will come in place of 4, and 4 will go in place of 3. So this is what inner steps. So first i's iteration is complete. For now next for the second, now next i's value is what 1. So 1, now it is move for 1 to 4. Now j's range is what n minus 1 minus 1. So this is what 2, 0 to 2. So 0, 1 and 2, it will compare for this range only. So like that, and like that um, it will like that it will run, or it will going to compare according to the iteration until the sorted list we got. So now last output will be 1 2 3 4 5. This is what sorted list.